We need what? Hello, everybody out there. Happy Easter. I'm so glad you could join us on this, well, religious holiday, really. But if you are a frontline worker, I am happy that you're out there doing your part. Okay. So thank you so much for doing your part in this social distancing world. Happy. Then you got the damn dogs barking again. Jeez. I look at my hair. It's terrible. This will all go away. So, welcome to the show. Actually, Michael's got to do the intro here.
No, apparently we don't, because you can't bring a fucking monitor with you. Okay, we got to make it official.
We got to make it official.
I wish you'd bring a damn monitor.
I know, right? I got it. I told you to text me, and I keep forgetting. I've got 3 at the house sitting there. Little black cup.
Welcome to the Stupid Asso Show. I'm one of the hosts, Michael Badasso, with my brother Mark Badasso. We're going to get into some real live shit talk here.
Ooh,
because I'm done. Because surprise, the Corona's still here.
Yeah.
So I mean,
can't get rid of it.
Yeah,
not going away.
I'm tired of talking about it. I'm over it. You know, I'm an essential worker, so I'm out in it. Sorry. You got the Corona. So we're going to talk about love, life, and happiness in movies.
Well, I mean, let's first start out by saying we're saying this, okay? And I believe it was Bill Maher that said this, that said women don't want to be in love. Women want to be in love in a movie.
Right.
Because, quite frankly, in his skit or, stand-up routine, when he talks about the guy that's sitting over there pounding on the window, telling him not to marry, don't marry him, marry me. And women are just like, oh, that's so romantic. That's a crime. In real life, yeah. Well, I mean, like, for instance, if you watch Phantom of the Opera, women love Phantom of the Opera. And essentially what it's about is this mysterious man that is hideous, so he has to wear a mask, that kills people because he loves this woman so much he drags her into a dungeon. And it's like, and women are just like, it's just so romantic. But is it?
Is it? Apparently, you want to be Billy Bobbed in a fucking...
That's what I'm like. In reality...
Buffalo Bobbed in a well somewhere. He's so romantic. Oh, my God. Put the lotion on its skin. Look how he talks to me.
It's just like, that's creepy, that he drags a woman down the basement and kills people that are around her. This is a Dateline special, okay? I don't get the romantic part of this.
Chuck's coming out of the closet. So, who you here to see?
Yeah, exactly.
The crazy man that's going to take me down to the basement and chain me up. That's who I'm seeing.
Well, that was a 13-year-old that was right. I'm just saying,
or 50 Shades of Grey.
50 Shades of Grey. I mean,
if you have to sign something, if you really have to sign something, a non-disclosure, and then he unlocks the door.
Legally binded. Well, more than ways than one, I guess.
If the door says "Do not enter," and sign this first. Don't walk out of his house.
In reality, that wouldn't happen. But then, I think that there is something that changes for women, that they really do believe that these men exist somewhere, and I promise you, they don't.
No, they do, but eventually they're going to wear your skin as a woman outfit.
There is no guy out there. There's no billionaire that flies around and has some kind of. I've never seen the movies or read the books, but apparently he has like a sex room or he's like into sex toys and everything like that. Yeah, like you would go running screaming.
Sex toys is one. He's into S&M, just downright freaky shit.
Okay, so there, yeah.
Sex toys are one category, and then what he is a step below a fucking predator. I mean, don't get me wrong. And I'm not saying any, because we might have a viewer out there that we just offended because I like to have a ball gag in my mouth. But okay,
there's wrong with that.
No, women, if you have a ball gag in your mouth, nothing else can go in there. So think about that.
Well, I'm just saying there's nothing wrong with that. What I am saying is I think it morphs people's perception of what reality actually is. There have been studies done that like rom-coms, romantic comedies, have kind of morphed or changed the perception of what women think men should actually do for them. There is women that believe that they should get flowers every week for whatever. I'm not saying you shouldn't desire that, but I'm saying, but it's true. They've done these studies that, colleges have done studies on this.
Only time I'm buying flowers if I forgot her birthday. And it's like, my birthday was 6 months ago. Well, happy late birthday or early birthday. I mean,
I put some breath or. I'm just saying, $40 a week on flowers. Just because. And I'm not saying you're not special. I'm not saying that you're not lovely, but the reality is that,
he is.
The reality is that nobody's going to spend $40 a week on flowers that are going to die. That's the reality.
I would for you ladies. I'm not going to lie.
He's fucking lying to you. Okay. He can get all Barry White voice as he wants. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, baby.
And I'm not dogging just on women. I mean, men do it too. They have these kind of like warped perceptions of things going on. But I do believe that if you think about it, it is kind of geared, if you will, to women feeling like that, they have this, I don't know what you would call it. Like they're missing something out of their marriage or their relationship.
Yeah, start dating somebody else. Because I will inform you women, the marriage thing, I guess it's not me. But I think if I was married to my wife for 20 years, I wouldn't care if she dated somebody else. Get you a young man.
Well, I mean, girl, spend that damn college money on him instead of.
I'm like, get that young man.
Well, I mean, think about
Teach him some stuff.
Think about this. Okay, you're the bad boy when you were a teenager, or the ladies go after the bad boy when they're a teenager.
And they still do.
And then, yeah, exactly. So then, but then at some point, that bad boy doesn't want to actually not be a bad boy. He likes being a bad boy, so you can't marry him, but you try because you can change it.
You can't.
You keep trying. But that's what I'm saying. And I get it. I mean, we all have friends like that they married or got together with their high school crazy guy, and that dude is still crazy.
Unemployed.
Yeah. You working 3 motherfucking jobs to support his ass. That's it. But I love him.
And I will give it to women. Y'all love deeply.
Well, I will give that because I see people living in vans and they still got a lady.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like, I can't say men would do that.
I can't even swipe left any goddamn more.
But I'm just saying.
I guess I look like a fucking creeper in a van.
And here's the thing is, if we can get a woman on the show, we could get the perspective of that too. We're not just downing on women. Men do it too.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying that, if in fact you're looking at something in the realm of going into a basement with a guy with, a mask on, it's not romantic.
Even the whole, because like I was telling him, I'd seen this on another social media site where they were doing duets. A woman was watching this movie. It's called 365. It's not a good movie. It's kind of a creepy fucking movie, and come to find out, the book is really, really creepy. They kind of dumbed it down for the movie, but there was a shower scene.
Ooh, I love shower scenes.
Oh yeah, and apparently
women's shower scenes.
She was trying to walk away from him, and he grabbed the back of her neck like this and said, "Come here." Yeah, he didn't say it.
I feel violated.
He didn't say it, but he just turned her around and started kissing her. And these women were like, "Oh my God, that's assault." You know, that is assault right there. That's just so wrong. I just assaulted. Did you see his facial expression? He was like, "Shit, am I going to get butt fucked right now?
Am I in prison again?"
You know, I mean, that's the whole thing is, yes, it is passionate on screen. You get a man like that and he whips you too fucking hard, because you got to think they practice this.
Yes. Many scenes.
And oh, that hurts. Let a man do that to you that one time.
Right.
That you've been with this man for 10 years and he's like, I'm going to be passionate. I'm going to fucking snatch her ass up real quick. And then you're going to, and then you're going to the doctor. Try to explain that one there, Susie. You know, it's like, well, you're in the doctor. What happened? My neck hurts.
That this comes out of left field. You're not expecting it at all. And next thing you know, it's like, what the hell did he just do? You know, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, that's almost terms for divorce right there.
Or at least catching a case.
He's walking that fine line. He's like, oh, I was just trying to be passionate. That's not passionate.
Exactly. So this is what I'm saying is, it's like, why is it passionate on film? And I am a man, so I don't get it. I get that. But then when when you try to perform it in real life, it's like, whoa. I am not going into that room. I don't care how many times you read that damn book. Yeah. I'm just saying.
And I mean, that's the whole thing is, if your man came home with handcuffs, a ball gag, a rubber or leather mask with a zippy thing on there, what would you say to that man? You just got done reading 50 Shades of Grey and like, oh, my nipples are hard. Oh my goodness. And he brings that shit home. You're going to look at him like, are you fucking batty?
Yeah, I'm not stretching out to do this.
And just remember, you get her ass in a pretzel, she's going to fart. That's all there is to it.
But I mean, it's reality. And this is what I'm saying is, we do need that woman's perspective on that, because why is it okay on a movie and then you expect it, not saying all women, like, I'm not categorizing, but I'm just saying in general, then it's like, oh, it's just so romantic. No. It's against the law.
I just want you to pick me up and rip my clothes off and throw me against the wall. And I see like 4 or 5 felonies right there. And that's what men think. You got to understand something. Yes, in our 20s, we were a lot more passionate because we had
a lot more testosterone.
And we threw caution into the wind, because it was like, you know, hell, if I did that in my 20s and the cops showed up, we were having sex, you know. But now you're sitting there thinking, fuck, I don't want to get fucked by a big guy.
Well, I mean, it's just, and that's why I got to say, we just need that woman's perspective, because I think it needs to be explained. But it cannot be explained in the same way that we explain how we get different sizes on pants, or, you know, some kind of weird abstract shit. We need an actual solid reason why it's okay to be in love in a movie.
Yes. Or love that passion in a movie.
But in a book.
And that's the whole thing is,
there's no love pudding in real life.
Because I'm a firm believer in this as well. I mean, you can't ask your man to be more passionate without give and take.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Because I'm sorry, ladies, if you're the person that gives fellatio, look at me using $5 words. every 7 years, you know, I don't know what the.
I don't know.
Yeah. So, and you're asking him to be passionate, you know.
Well, and I guess that's true because that is a double standard. Because in a lot of ways, we think that the man in the relationship should be the passionate one. Well, he should be the romantic one. You know, because again,
I want to be romance.
Sure.
I want to be the little spoon sometimes. I mean, literally put your arm around me to show me, and just lick your thumb before you shove it up my butt.
Well, and let's be for real too. It's like, when you watch these movies and he in the movie he just whisked her away to this little bed and breakfast, and they just spent the whole weekend. That shit's $300 a night. Okay, those are the things that you never see in the movies. You never see these people take a big shit while somebody's watching. That thing doesn't happen in the movies. This is what kills me. Is it's like, yeah, I would love to whisk somebody away for the weekend at a bed and breakfast anytime I wanted.
Now that would be a great skit, a romantic comedy to where he's like, "Honey, can you throw me a toilet paper roll?"
That's right. That's reality.
That's reality. Honey, I got poop on my hands. Why, you just made love on rose petals. Because that's what he's going to say. He's going to be like, or
you went to the Thai restaurant right before, and then you got the bubble guts.
He's not fucking laying there butt naked. So what do you think about the sunset? No, he's going to look at you. What you hungry for, baby?
Yeah. I mean, that's what happens. You go down to the Keys, you get your grouper sandwich, and you go back to the trailer, and you pound and make, and just hit.
Bow chicken.
Yeah. When the trailers are rocking, don't come and knocking. But, that's reality.
Chicken brown cow.
But the reality is that, yes, it's $300 a night for a bed and breakfast. It's, $100 a night to have somebody peel petals off roses to throw on the fucking bed.
Yeah.
These things cost money. I mean, imagine you're sitting over there with your wife, been there for 20 years, you're barely making it, but he decides in a romantic gesture to go ahead and spend $1,000 on you guys to get away for the weekend,
and you can't pay the mortgage.
How romantic is that? You got that beautiful weekend, but now you're living in your car.
Yeah. I bet you the relationship would be over.
Is that's the glue that holds you together. Not having a house.
Because that's one person did say relationships are over when the woman is done with the relationship.
There could be some truth to that. Yeah.
I would say about 80%. I mean, I was an asshole, but there was times that I got sucked back in.
Well, sure, yeah.
Because men can't see women cry. That's just because
we know it's a tactic.
I'm pregnant. Well, let me kick you in the stomach.
Oh, damn. That's what. Well, I'm just saying.
Ooh, honey, walk by the stairs. Corona.
Wow. Here's the Stupid Asshole Show. We do not endorse nor condone the use of violence on any person or persons.
I'm just kidding. I would tell her to get in the ring with Mike Tyson. Just body shots, Mike.
And you didn't think abuse could be funny.
That's not honey, you need to work out. You're getting a little round around the belly area.
Fat shaming.
No, she's pregnant, Mark. Jesus. What the hell? I'm not fat shaming her. She has my baby in her. I just need her to work out with Mike Tyson.
And cut. Okay, let's take it back from the beginning. We're going to take that part out. But yeah, I mean, now if you guys have a different perspective, I would love to hear it.
I would too.
Yeah, yes, because I mean, seriously, when I'm sitting over here and I'm thinking that, romantic means that a mortgage gets paid, a car payment gets paid, somebody actually has a job that they get up and go to. Maybe that's romantic.
That's a man's perspective.
Yeah, I mean,
it really is.
When you walk in there and you got food to eat and clothes to wear.
Oh yeah,
that's romantic.
That's romantic to me too. Don't get me wrong, men are romantic at the beginning of a relationship because they're courting the woman.
Yeah.
Look at me using a $3 word there. Shit. So the whole courtship of that is he's ruffling his feathers,
and she's doing the same.
And she's doing the same.
Right.
And then about a year, 2 years, it's like, yeah, you're farting in front of each other.
Mm-hmm.
I will tell you this. If you are with a man that you still have not heard him fart in the year, 2 years, he's still trying to impress you. And if you're with a man that takes your head and bends you down to his farts, it's time to get rid of his ass.
Or is that love?
It's shake and bake, and I help.
I mean, is it abuse or is it love? If you got to smell somebody's fart after they had, I don't know, broccoli.
I'm talking about when your inner soul is so mad at you and you clear a room. That's the fart I'm talking about.
Wow.
And I mean, that's the one because I've never been married. I've never smelled a woman that has delivered one of those inner deep fucking demon soul farts.
Again, well, sure. I mean, I've been married for a very long time.
I had girls fart on me in sleep.
Well, yeah.
But it didn't stink. So apparently they took Beano before.
I'm just saying, there are certain things that, like I know what period underwear are. I know what, I know certain things.
Oh, I know that. I mean,
but I'm just saying,
because you open them up and like, ooh, yeah, put those back together.
Yeah, I'm just saying there are certain things that you just.
You got your Red Wings?
I'm sure I have. Oh, you mean no.
You know,
I know what you're talking about. For the growth segment of the show.
Oh, and I will tell you, if you did not take that Mike Tyson thing as a joke, you're wrong.
But I'm just saying, if we're talking about romance and we're talking about how it makes you feel, what I'd like to know is 20 years from now, what do you think romance should look like in a relationship? Because again, I'm telling you, if you think romance,
they're not trying to kill each other.
Exactly. If you're thinking romance is still like you're going to go to that bed and breakfast, or you're going to jet set to Paris, you better let go of those damn dreams because that's not going to happen.
Well, and that's the whole thing. Like, if you're in a relationship after 20 years, that's when you need to start asking the serious questions. Like, honey, would you wipe my ass if I couldn't wipe my own ass?
And I guess those are real questions.
Those are real romantic questions right there to a man. Because if I'm in love with this woman, I'll be like, baby, I will wipe your ass. And as soon as that, I will get the drool off your chin with the same toilet paper.
Really? Yeah. Because pink eye.
You got some poopy on your chin.
But I mean, that is. I mean, is that true romantic? Is that when a person you've been with so long would be willing to stop everything in their lives to take care of you?
Oh yeah.
When they're actually sitting there and you're sick and they're bringing you stuff to eat, I mean, again, I think that our idea of romance probably needs to be redefined.
Right. And because unconditional love, I don't care what anybody says, does not go into relationships.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you think you found your true love and they found you.
I agree with that.
Unconditional love can only be transferred through child to parent, siblings, because I'm sorry, if
there's no such thing as unconditional love when it comes into a relationship.
If the news came to my house and said, did you know your brother was a serial killer? Fuck no, I didn't.
Yeah.
Shit, I wish you would have told me.
But I mean, it is true. There are certain things that are just not unconditional. It just doesn't happen. If somebody cheats in a relationship, I bet you that unconditional love has a condition to it. So I mean, yeah, I agree with that. But yeah, if you could, and you're out there, leave some comments on there. I'd like to know what actually, if you sat there and you thought about the relationship that you're in and you think it's stale or you think it's boring or you think it's this or you think it's that, what do you think would be spicy enough to bring back the romance if there ever really was?
Yeah. And I want true women opinion, not somebody that you have hatred for. I'm talking about true people that's been in love, going down that same dirt road with no brakes, about to hit the.
And I'm not interested in your expectations of it.
You're right.
Yeah, because it's like, I expect my man to do. Yeah, okay. You know what? You might as well get you some cats.
Yeah, change my mind. That's
change my mind.
What were you looking at my boobs for?
If you're baby.
Or you were looking at my Miami.
Yeah, I was looking at the Gold Chain. I didn't know you had it on there. But yeah, so I mean, that's the thing too, is it's like, yeah, change my mind, because I'd be interested in knowing exactly what it is in romance wise, because we do know women and men, this is what I expect. Well, then you better expect to be alone.
Right.
Because that's not going to happen.
No.
When you have a certain level that you are not willing to cross, just be alone.
Yeah.
Have cats.
Have
dogs.
Cats. Have a body pillow like me.
But,
with a hole.
I mean, that's true. If you can't compromise, then don't do it. Because I mean, I've heard people say that. Oh, I expect my man to do this. I expect my woman to do that. Okay. Well then, I expect that you'll be alone.
I wonder if a woman got offended. Oh no, that would be a great tattoo.
What's that?
A Target sign right near her butthole.
And there you go.
And it has the different points.
Wow.
Because man can't find a hole. They really, it's like, when you're so bad at it, just let me do it.
Well, I gotta tell you, if we could get some really clarification on this, I think it'd be fascinating to hear. I'm willing to bet that we don't, though.
Yeah.
Y'all
don't participate with us.
Yeah.
You need to. I'm telling you, it would be funny for the next show.
It would be. What? And, so there we are with that. Think about that. Let it marinate, kind of get some feelings on it, and let us know. Hey, if you think we're bigoted assholes, let us know.
Oh, yeah. Because
I'd like to hear your viewpoint on this. But speaking of that, since we're close to the ending, the show is the Stu Pedasso Award.
You got it?
I do. You know what? I've got to point out a few things. And this is about the coronavirus, but not about the coronavirus. And we've talked about the toilet paper thing, and people are still buying massive amounts of toilet paper. Okay, I get it. And there are people probably watching right now that are sheep, that are keep buying, maxing out credit cards, buying toilet paper. If you have 10 years worth of toilet paper, that shit will disintegrate before you ever use it. But what do sheep do when they talk to it? I mean, it's just like, bah, bah, bah. I mean, don't be a sheep.
Don't be a sheep.
I mean, I'm sorry, but
I have 3 rolls left.
I cannot find fucking toilet paper because there are some assholes out there buying so much of it that you can't get it. And then here's the other thing. Now I'm on my soapbox.
Yep, standing proudly.
So I'm going to the store. I'm keeping my social distance. If somebody's in the aisle, I'm 6 feet away and I wait till they leave. But then you got that dick that doesn't think that the coronavirus exists in his ass. So he goes in there and he deliberately goes up to wherever you're standing and tries to pick out shit. He got a fucking aisle the size of Massachusetts. But he needs those cornflakes just as much as you do right then. So he's an asshole.
I would have coughed right in his fucking eye. I really would have.
So this is what you do. Is when you got that asshole walking up to him, let's see how big of a strong person he really is. When you go, let's see if he runs off.
You can get out of the ticket that way, too.
I'm just saying. That shit pisses me off. So if you're the asshole getting all the toilet paper, You're a dick. And
You're
if
a
you're the
stupid
person,
asshole.
yeah, and if you're the person sitting there going up to, trying not to social distance because you think it's stupid, you're an asshole.
Yes, you are.
So there you go.
And what I'd like to point out, I do want to thank everybody that's out there doing their job out.
That's right.
And I'm not saying the people that ain't working from home are not, doing their job. But
That's right. God damn it.
But the people that are risking their health being out in this, I do thank you.
Yeah.
I know he
Kudos to
thanks
you.
you. Everybody in the world thanks you. So,
And that's everybody.
yes.
So, if you're a healthcare worker, yes. But, frontline workers, anybody that has to be out in this to make sure that we get the things that we need.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
So enjoy the rest of this Easter.
Please like and share us for the world to see. And we thank you. Have a great Easter.
Bye.
We do need a cameraman to shut off the damn.
We do.